I decided to do something crazy. This is College Football Chronicles, and I am going to go through every single NCAA football school and pick the best overall player and most famous or notable depending on the school. That's right, I have a list of 663 schools across Division 1, 2, and 3, and will release mostly in alphabetical order, though I may skip around at times. Some schools are going to be heavily debatable, with many Hall of Famers, and some are going to be a struggle and a stretch to come up with even one name. Note that not all schools will have a most famous and best overall, just the ones that, well, do. This should be a fun challenge, and I hope you guys will join me on this long-ass journey. This will only be NCAA schools, so no NAIA or junior college. And remember that while these are heavily researched and based on facts, some will just be a judgment call based on my opinion, and sometimes I might miss something completely. Let me know in the comments if that happens. All that said, let's get on that chronic. Adrian College is located in Adrian, Michigan, if you can believe it, and began playing football in 1892 and currently compete at the Division III level within the Michigan Intercollegiate Athletic Association and were previously in the Michigan-Ontario Collegiate Conference. The Bulldogs have won 18 conference titles in the previous conference and 10 in the current one. The team has made the Division III playoffs 4 times, but have never won a game. As with most lower-level schools, the Bulldogs have not had many notable players, so this might be a shorter video than some of the others, but here's what I found as a few honorable mentions. Mike Lewis played defensive end for Adrian, where he set and still owns the sack record for a single game with 4 and the career sack record with 40. As a senior, he was named MIAA Defensive MVP. He went on to play for 7 semi-pro and Arena League teams. For his Arena League career, he had 60.5 career sacks, 22 forced fumbles, and 2 interceptions. Running back Emmanuel Stewart and wide receiver Jaron McGaw seemed to have some big numbers around 2018, but I could not find out much more, and the article that I was reading about it wanted me to pay to read anymore. If you guys know anything about them, throw them in the comments. Now, the best athlete for Adrian College was only around for a short bit. John Malbech from Ann Arbor joined the Bulldog football team as a halfback in 1911 as a 21-year-old freshman. He led Adrian to an 8-0 record, including a 15-0 win over the Michigan Wolverines freshman team. Unfortunately for the Bulldogs, this performance caught the eye of legendary Michigan coach Fielding Yost, who was coaching the most dominant dynasty of the early 1900s. Sure enough, it wasn't hard to get Malbech to transfer to his hometown team. He wouldn't end up playing for the varsity team until 1914, however, when he was 24 years old, for those keeping up with the math here. At Michigan, he earned nicknames such as the featherweight fullback and the human bullet. Stats on his performances are very inconsistent, which isn't unusual for the time, so I won't go into that. But he did earn first-team All-American and All-Western honors in 1914. He would never return to that level again, however, having had surgery to remove his appendix after suffering appendicitis in 1915. He lost a good bit of weight and strength. He still managed to make first-team All-West again in 1915. It was said he did okay in 1916 as well, though little info is available. After his playing career, he went into coaching at Phillips, Oklahoma A&M, Oklahoma State Today, and Marshall, posting a 61, 52, and 11 record. After retiring from coaching, John remained in West Virginia and bought a drugstore. During World War II, he took a job building B-24 bombers at a Ford Motor Company back in Michigan. He died of cancer in 1950 at the age of 60. He was inducted into the College Football Hall of Fame in 1973. As always, thank you for watching. Please let me know in the comments if I missed someone completely obvious or someone you disagree or do agree with. Please like, share, and subscribe. This has been Chris with College Football Chronicles, and I will see you next time.